So as tariffs kick in, President Trump's pressure is not just on countries, but also on big tech American companies now bowing to his directive. And the latest to do so is none other than Apple. President Donald Trump said that the iPhone maker would invest an additional $100 billion in the United States, taking its total pledge to $600 billion over the next 4 years. Trump announced the increased commitment at the White House alongside tech giant CEO Tim Cook, calling it the largest investment Apple has made in America.
As you know, Apple's been an investor in other countries a little bit. I won't say which ones, but a couple. And they're coming home. $600 billion. It's the biggest there is. The company is also unveiling its ambitious new American manufacturing program, which will bring factories and assembly lines across our country all roaring to life.
Now the announcement centers on expanding Apple's supply chain and advanced manufacturing footprint right here in the United States. The tech giant's new manufacturing partners include companies such as specialty glass maker Corning, semiconductor manufacturing equipment supplier Applied Materials, and chip makers like Texas Instruments, Global Foundries, Broadcom, and Samsung.
This is a significant step toward the ultimate goal of ensuring that iPhones sold in the United States of America also are made in America. With the mass infusion of capital it's announcing today, Apple will also open state-of-the-art manufacturing economy. It's going to be a manufacturing academy in Detroit.
Now, despite the president demanding Apple begin making iPhones domestically, Tim Cook clarified that while many iPhone components will be manufactured in the United States, final assembly will continue to be done overseas.
The whole thing is just the final assembly that you're focused on, and that will be elsewhere for a while.
Apple's latest investment comes as President Trump pushes American companies to reshore manufacturing by imposing tariffs on trading partners. The tech giant's commitment follows a series of tariffs imposed under the Trump administration, initially targeting Chinese imports early in his second term. Now, that policy had already prompted Apple to move some production away from China to other countries like India. But with a new round of tariffs expanding to imports from India, a major hub for Apple's iPhone assembly, pressure has now mounted for the company to strengthen its manufacturing base at home. In February, Apple said it would invest $500 billion in the U.S. and hire 20,000 workers over the next 4 years. But the president still criticized Apple and Tim Cook for not making iPhones entirely in the United States. In May, Donald Trump threatened Apple with a 25% tariff on products manufactured overseas, a reversal from earlier policy when smartphones and electronics were exempt from tariffs on Chinese goods. Now, this came after he said he wasn't interested in Apple building facilities in India, adding that the South Asian country could take care of itself. And in the Oval Office on Wednesday, amid growing pressure from the White House, Cook gifted the president a showpiece, a circular glass design in the U.S. and mounted on a base of 24-karat gold. He noted that the glass was created by a former U.S. Marine corporal, now an Apple employee.
And this glass comes off the Corning line. It's engraved for President Trump. It's a unique unit of one. It was designed by a U.S. Marine Corps corporal, a former one, that works at Apple now.
He's done well.
Designed it for you. And the base comes from Utah and is 24 karat gold. And it sits, I'll take the liberty of setting it up.
Wow.
Well, let's see. There we go. Congratulations,
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
President.
It's
Thank you so
fantastic.
much.
But despite Apple's latest move to deflect administration pressure, analysts remain skeptical whether it will create the manufacturing jobs the president continues to promise.
I mean, I think what President Trump has done, to his credit, is he has created an atmosphere where business leaders are seen as it's part of their responsibility to create more jobs in America. So to the extent that at the margin, this will encourage brilliant innovators like Tim Cook to think about creating more jobs, that's a good thing. Right now, the announcement did not convince me that that's what would happen. More investments in AI data centers is likely, in fact, to lead to fewer jobs as AI and technology, eat up jobs, replace jobs.
So while Apple's latest pledge may help it navigate a changing trade environment, it stops short of full return to domestic manufacturing. And as pressure from the White House continues to build, the question remains, will Apple start building the iPhone entirely in the United States?